Welcome to The Crunch with Crib Creative. I'm Jess, and each week we're going to be diving into the stories of some of Perth's best agents and business people, how they got where they are, and what they learned along the way. Tash Welburn pulls no punches. In the last 2 weeks, she has been awarded Peard's top agent, as well as being awarded Master Salesperson at the REIWA Awards, selling 59 properties in the last year. Working in a saturated pocket of Perth, Tash leads her competition in both client reviews and results. With a personal motto of be real, don't be a dick, we knew we were in for an interesting chat when Tash stepped into the studio.
Welcome, Tash.
Thank
to the
you.
Crunch.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Pleasure.
Now, to get us started, I want to talk about how you got into real estate and how you got where you are today. Can you just give us
a little background? I used to be in hospitality up in Cable Beach Resort, Broome, so always with people, service orientated. Came down to Perth because my partner lost his job with Ansett because Ansett fell down. Came to Perth. And we started buying and selling houses. So what we did, we'd buy an old house, we'd renovate it, flip it. Then we bought development blocks, did up the front house, lived in it, subdivided and built on the back. So we started doing that, and obviously you have to use agents. So you're using agents. And in this process that we were, using the agents, I thought, they're really not that good. So, they did the job. I had one in particular, I won't name names, but I used all the time, and he did the job. He got my house sold. Yeah. But you always following up, service and that. And then I thought to myself, if I could do 10% better than the other agents out there, I could probably make a career out of this. Yeah. So that's what I did.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And so where did you start? Have you been with Peard?
No, so I started at LJ Hooker.
Yep.
So I started there, and it was quite funny. My principal, when I first started, she goes, look, I'll give you a shot, but you're not going to make it. And that was and I went, oh, okay. She goes, you're going to have to, she just didn't, it was very male, it was all men in the office. I was the first female, I think, don't quote me, but I think I was pretty well the first female I was the only female at the time. Yeah. And I think, I'm a bit, out there, so she probably thought I was a bit ditzy, and then said to me, and she literally said, you're going to have to sell 12 houses a year. And then I freaked out by that. I went, 12 houses? How am I going to sell? Because that seemed like a lot then. Yeah. And it still is a lot for some people. And then she said, but I really don't think you've got it. You're not going to make it. And I went, okay. So I sort of left a bit defeated, and I thought, actually, and I don't like being told I can't do something. And I thought, well, if these guys are all making it in the office, I am going to make it because they're not really what I called. So then the
rest is history.
Yeah.
And so how many have you sold this year?
This financial year, I just sold 10 in 30 days. So it's actually...
So you're killing the 12.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I always remember that. People say there's a catalyst. And I thought, I always remember her saying that.
Is she still in the industry?
Yeah, she still owns LJ Hooker. Yeah. Sorry, she's lovely. There's no problem there. And look, that was her perception at the time. Yeah. I've met people and think you're a douchebag and they've ended up being a nice person, but it was just the perception at the time. Yeah. So it's just always stuck with me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Do you still flip houses?
Not really. I buy them now and I keep them. Yeah. So I don't flip anymore. So I've got 6 in East Vic Park, and I've still got a place up in Broome. So I'm not a flipper anymore. I'm more of a monopoly board. So I just want to add to the collection now.
And what was it, flipping houses? What was it that you kind of learnt from that you brought into real estate?
It was just like, you can make money out of it, obviously. Yeah. It's not that hard. I think, a lot of people think, it's so hard to get, my partner, he didn't really have any experience, but we learned, we got tradies in. So just learnt that it really isn't that hard, and everyone is able to, within, if you get enough information and guidance, and especially guidance, I thought, from a real estate agent, which I didn't get, but if you did have that agent that said to people, it's not that hard, you can. And I've helped lots of people subdivide and renovate and things like that, to say it's not as hard as it seems. So,
So those 10%ers that you said you could do 10% better, at least 10% better, what were the things that really stuck out for you that you kind of focused on?
It was just like service. Number one was service. Yeah. So you'd have a home open, and then you'd do home open on a Saturday, and you wouldn't hear from the agent. Yeah. And you'd have to follow up with them. How many people came? Or they left it in those days. It was a bit, 10 years ago, it wasn't so much phone, but they'd maybe leave a business card and put 5 through.
Yeah.
But that was it.
Yeah.
And okay, you understand they've got now being an agent, okay, we've got 10 houses open on a weekend or something, but people want more than 5 through. And then they're thinking 5, was any of those interest or this?
Yeah.
So it was lack of service. So you'd have to follow up, and sometimes they wouldn't answer their phone on the weekend, so you'd have to wait till Monday. And there was just they were just selling, just selling your house basically.
Yeah.
And then you were thinking, were they negotiating with the people? Were they? Yeah. So the more houses I sold, I realised there was not a level of service there, to be honest. So I'm very service orientated. Yeah.
You sell in East Vic Park?
Yes,
Park?
yeah.
Do you live there as well?
Yes, yeah. I think that's really important to live in your area, live and breathe it.
Yeah.
I think you get more credibility because you can say to people, oh, look, the shops are here, my kids go to school. You're seen all the time as well.
Yeah.
So you're always out and about. Like I go to Coles and get milk, 3 hours later I leave. But the amount of appraisals I've had in Coles at the kiwi fruit stand, it's amazing. So you've got to look, I'm not saying you have to, that worked for me, but I really think it's important to live and sell in the area.
Yeah. So from the start,
always been. And also I always say, like, I practice what I preach. So I've renovated 5, I've subdivided 3 now. So you can actually have a bit of people, bit of credibility is, again, a credibility, really. People you're not just a person selling a house. You're actually, you've got
someone who practices what they preach.
Yes, that's the word.
So that is a really there's a lot of reps in that area.
There is,
and I've had a look at your Rate My Agent page, which is outstanding. Yeah. So what do you do to stand out from all the competition around there?
I think it's service. So I think when I list a house, another thing, I don't have a PA assistant. I don't have my phone. Yeah. That's all I have. And so when they hire me, they just get me.
Yeah.
So there's no, so-and-so, I'm micromanaging. It's just me.
Yeah.
I do live and breathe it. Like the moment even in the middle of the night, I answer emails. I know that's silly. I get up. I should put my phone, but I get up, go to the toilet, whatever, and I check my emails and I answer them.
Yeah.
People freak if they don't get a response. They think I've died if they haven't had a response within an hour. So I'm really, and you've either got to be in it or not be in it. And a lot of agents go, oh, but Tash, you should have a break from your phone. I think, no, I'll give it up then. You've got to be on the ball. You're selling someone's most important asset.
Yeah.
So it is, it's just service. Like people are blown away by, oh my God, you got back to me at 10 at night. And I'm not saying if you're in bed, you don't have to, but if I'm up, I respond all the time. My phone is just, it's attached to me.
How does your family feel about
that? They just
know.
know. They know nothing different. I mean, even on holidays, I go on holidays and I list and I usually come back to I'm still working. Obviously, look, I'm not a total, I make rules in holidays, at breakfast, dinner and lunch, I put my phone away.
Yeah.
But my kids like a nice lifestyle too.
Yeah,
so, and look, I'm always taking them to school. I'm always picking them up. I go to because the good thing about real estate, you can fit in your life with you. So even though I say I work 24/7, but I can also slip all those appointments in. So my kids never come home to an empty house. Yeah. They might come home and then I go straight out. But they're older now. But when I was younger, my kids have been, I've said, look, I've got my daughter with me. I can come over, but she's coming and people like that. Yeah. People like real.
Yeah.
And I think I don't dress pearls and twin sets, and obviously maybe it's my demographics, but it's real. I've rocked up with slippers on to sign a contract. I've said to them, hey, it's a bit cold for my shoes, and they don't care. People want real people. Yeah. So
do you, 10 and 30 days you said, last 30 days?
It was actually 11. But,
So do you ever think maybe it's time to get a PA?
No. People are always telling me, and every company I've been with said, Tash, you can grow further. But I've been growing, and no, I just feel like I don't like anyone. I don't have to be responsible for anyone. I'm only responsible for me. So I'm not having to go, oh, she done that. You're farming stuff off. And I know they say that you can delegate jobs, but then I've just got someone to worry about. Yeah. And I just know. So I will just know. So I don't have a lot of stock. So I wouldn't have, I don't know how many houses I've got now. I don't even know what I earn until the end of the year. I look at my tax return. Yeah. So money isn't obviously it's good, but I don't look at my tax return until the end of the year. And people that know me actually will go, actually, you don't. I've been not paid and I didn't know because I don't. They'll tell me, Peard once said, Tash, we forgot to pay you a commission. I went, oh, okay, sort of thing. So I know it's terrible, but I don't. That doesn't motivate me. Yeah. It's motivated by staying number one in the area and just keep doing it. But the PA, I just think it would be something that it just doesn't interest me. Yeah.
And tell me about your phone, because I have heard that you don't run off a laptop. You only run off a phone.
Yeah, I only run off a phone.
How do you manage that?
Well, the iPhone does everything a laptop does, so it's easy. I just always have. I've always had my phone, so I think it's great. So it's one less thing. I know everyone. I know. A rep today, I was in the office. I don't go to the office either, so I never go to the office.
Okay.
I find if you're in the office. If I go to the office, I can waste 2 or 3 hours doing nothing. Talking, chatting, let's get a coffee, So I go to the office once a fortnight for our sales meetings.
Okay.
And then I might flit in, but I usually go after hours to grab something. So, I don't go to the office. No need.
No. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I don't even have an office at home. I sit on a chair. It's a lovely little chair, and everyone laughs. They call it my throne, and that's where I do everything, just sitting on my phone, tapping away.
Yeah.
So,
There you go. If it works for you.
Well, it does.
Mobile.
Yes, exactly.
We were talking before we kind of started recording about what a cracking year you've had, and the fact that Peard have had some very strong male reps, and you're kind of knocking at their heels.
Yeah.
How has it been? And you even said earlier how, you were the only female. How has it been for you working in such a male-dominated industry? Has it changed the way you worked, or
no?
Just
it actually. Well, I think the good thing, and that's why I say a lot of female reps, we have got an advantage, because when a client. I find, males, it's usually a business transaction, I mean, women don't, but I get told everything. My clients will tell me their marriage problems there, and not saying I want all that, but they feel like they can open up. So I think you build a better relationship with your clients. I'm not saying, no offence to male agents, I'm sure there's ones out there, but I feel women talk to women. You know what I mean? Even men feel like they can talk to women, but they don't feel like they could probably give their life story to a male.
Yep.
So I think women have got advantage out there, and some of the top performers, like some of the top agents out there, are women. So
So have you noticed it changing?
Yes, definitely changing. Yeah. Well, you can look in Perth, some of the top agents, they are females.
Yeah, absolutely. They are. Listing and selling. I want to know what do you prefer to do?
I love both. They're both. I've never done drugs, but I imagined injecting heroin would probably feel the same as listing and selling something. No, just on the record, never done drugs. But I reckon that would be the feeling. You know what I mean? Like the actual. I mean, that's the feeling. The win. It's the win. A listing is a win and a sale's a win. Yeah. So there's no preference to either one. I still get excited to this day. Either both of them. Love them. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Listing listing's probably more of a, especially if you're up against other agents or something. Yeah. It's like yes, because a sale is probably going to happen. So if you had to pick, probably yes. Listing would be. But they're still,
Listing's a bigger rush.
Yeah, a bigger rush, I suppose, especially if you won it. Because even myself, I'm up against other agents and they're really competing at the moment. And especially if they know I've gone in, they'll do anything to get the listing. So I've really got to,
Your area is pretty, we mentioned it before, but it is cutthroat.
Yes.
Have you found that it's gotten tough market?
Tough market. It's very, and I wish all agents, and if you're all listening to this, you don't have to drop your pants and cut your fees. Just because I've just got about 4 listings that every other agent was cheaper and came down. I still got it on my fees. So it really upsets me to think agents think that they're not worth something and they're really undervaluing themselves. Yeah. But it is happening a lot at the moment. Like I said, they're going, but Tash, and they're top agents as well. And I'm saying, really? So, So it is tough. It's really cutthroat. Yeah. So,
Yeah. Have you changed anything that in this market at the moment? You're killing it. Have you had to change anything?
Not really. I mean, I'm very lucky, I suppose, when you're killing it, you can overcome those objections when people go, but so-and-so's offered me this. I go, yeah, but if they sold 45 houses in East Vic Park this year, they've only sold, and I'll pull them up, they've sold 2. Yeah. So I haven't really, so I'm using more Rate My Agent. Peard now does a lot of social media and things, so I am big on those things. I do get in trouble on my social media page myself because I inappropriate post things, but I want to keep it real. This is me, it's me regardless. So I always say, even to my sellers, when you get me, I'm no different now to if you met me down the street at Coles. So So
how has this year been? You had a really good year last year as well. This year, how much more have you sold?
Oh, I don't know, actually. I never looked.
It's been a better year this year?
Yeah, it's definitely.
What do you think the difference has been?
Probably more active on social media.
So that's
definitely. I mean, it does. I mean, I got 2 appraisals last night off Facebook, just Facebook Messenger. Went, hi, Tash, and, obviously more signage up. But, look, I haven't this year to last year I haven't let a drop. I don't let a drop. I think that's a bit of a waste now. That's my opinion. I haven't done any sort of marketing, advertising. Social media, obviously just get signs up really. So yeah.
What in terms of social media, obviously that's been a big thing. A big change in the industry. What are some of the biggest other changes in the industry that you've noticed?
Regards to like agents' behaviour or anything,
fees?
I guess. Well, I suppose fees. People are undercutting big time. And I'm finding actually with the undercutting, I think it's because that new awards coming in soon, and people probably just trying to get as much as they can so they can keep their job. That's what I thought maybe is happening. No, I don't know. It's much more digital I mean, it's better for me because my phone now, I really can just use the phone. I think it's just more people, buyers and sellers are now searching for the agent. They get the phone out and they search. So Rate My Agent, I really think that's a really good tool for me because I'm number one. So obviously, if you write down the bottom, you might not want to say go to Rate My Agent because then they might. But for me, obviously, that's a huge tool.
What about anything you're anticipating coming up or,
I thought about that when no, I just think it's going to get more social. I just think if anyone hasn't got a social media, Facebook, Instagram, you're crazy. I know there's a few reps in Peard, I think, forget your letter drops, forget all that sort of stuff, get on social media. It's everywhere. I mean, my mum's 73, she's got a Facebook page, so it's not like, oh no, but only the young ones do it. Everyone does it. So I think people have to be like, I'm not into doing videos and that's just me, that's not my style, but Facebook page, it's Instagram, it's huge, it's amazing. And you will get listings off it and get followers as well, as long as you put, I luckily I have someone, I wouldn't run it yourself. I have someone run my Facebook page. Like I said, I've got my own private one that I get in trouble with, but your work one, you've got to pay a professional. It's just like when you're selling a house, you get a professional. Don't go and do your own Facebook page. You can tell those ones. You've got to have someone managing it all the time. So,
do you engage on your business one, or that's?
Well, they sort of do it for me. If I do engage, they usually edit it because I don't do it in the right format. But so no, they pretty well run that, and I think that's look, I think it works both ways. You want to engage as well, and like I said, I do, and then it's good for them to pick up and just keep it in the right sort of format. When did you start getting your social managed? What kind of? What? Probably about. I was doing it myself badly because it was just sort of mixing too much personal and work and not keeping them separated. How long ago? Probably a year ago, to be honest, 8 months ago or something. No,
and what pushed you to make that decision?
Well, I was noticing other top reps because I'm on Facebook, so I was noticing some of the top reps go, oh my God, they're well, how do you do that? And I wouldn't know how to do it, and then they were putting their properties on and putting it on correctly, and just noticing, and then just
bite the bullet
and thought really it's not much money out of your money. If you spend money on a stamp's $1 now, so so posting stuff out is a waste. Letter dropping, you have to print them, you have things most people got no junk mail on that. You just get on, and Instagram as well. Just get on it and get someone, like I said, pay the whatever it's. I don't know how much it is. I don't look, but it's, I don't look. It's probably too much. I don't know, but I think you guys do it as well, don't you now? Yeah. So
Peard are doing yours.
Peard do it because we've got our marketing department. So because I was looking outsourcing. Actually, a few agents did, and Peard wasn't doing it, and then they realised, we've got a marketing department, so we might as well. So I said to them, well, look, I'll let you run it if it works, but they're great, the marketing girls.
You've got a great marketing team.
We have got a marketing team and it's great. But if you haven't got, just don't. I've seen agents try and do it themselves and it's like, oh my God.
Just talk to Crib.
Yeah, talk to Crib. Give Crib a call. What's your number?
I'll put it out.
Put it out there. But seriously, I feel like I'm talking to this mic now. Seriously, reps, honestly, give Crib a call if you don't have your own marketing department because you need to be on Facebook. And even if you are just, and it's more important now with the award coming in, get yourself out there. Yeah. It really is. It's the best thing you do. I do bins as well, like anything like that. I always want to be the face of a rubbish bin, but, that's, hey, you can think of me when you're throwing your trash in. Yeah, exactly. But things like that, and I think you're better off spending your money those ways.
Do you sponsor anything local?
No, unfortunately, I'm not one of those good people. Look, I did a cricket, and I just didn't feel like there was anything really. And then I thought, really, I'm sponsoring something that I'm not really passionate. I don't even know how cricket I don't even know the rules of cricket. So,
Yeah.
but someone asked me, I thought, oh yeah, I'll do it. And then I thought, no. I mean, I do if there's like special events or something, but you've always got people asking you for this, and I don't find there's any. I think you're better. Yeah, no.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. The award we mentioned, so people obviously, might have some trouble coming in with the award.
Yes.
And new reps as well coming into to the market. What would your advice be to
new reps? Yeah, well, the new reps, and this is what I did, and I still go by it today. New reps should obviously ask, when you're in an office, I mean, obviously there's agents with lots of listings. Sometimes there's agents, me including, that I don't open some houses because they're just sort of, open anything. And don't expect anything. Just say, can I open it? And I did that when I started out. I opened everyone's. And usually you're given the crap, I'm sorry, but they're not going to give you the top listing.
Yeah, of course.
You're getting something, they're going, it's like I've had it for 3 months, no one's coming through. But yeah, go for it, Tash. Yeah. But you're so excited because you get to put your pointer sign out. I remember I was so excited. No one would come through, but hey, you had your pointer sign out. Yeah. But you would get a neighbour maybe, and that's just how it goes. So just ask, and don't, and like I remember I opened a house and I sold it and I got like a $200 Target voucher. They didn't even give me a percent, but it didn't matter. I was more excited. And just ask to do as much as you can. Open houses, and even if they go, oh no, but there hasn't been any, I don't mind, I'll open it. Yeah. Just put yourself out there in your signs. And hotspot. And that's an old thing. So when a listing goes up in your farming area and people don't look, and I don't do this anymore and I probably should, look, if a new agent wants to get in, this is what they should do. Send a letter out to everyone on the street to say it's been listed. Obviously put a disclaimer on it to say it's not your listing. Unless it's your office, you can get away with it, but put the disclaimer on it. But just people don't really realise. They'll just see a sign up and they go, oh, okay, and they ring you up. And, so you just have to do things like that. Be seen. Yeah. But sticking stuff in people's letterboxes with no relevance, like free appraisal or list with me, no one's going to ring you. They don't know who you are. So you've got to give them something of value. Yeah, that's it. I've never door knocked in my life. I'm not a door knocker, but it works for some people. Yeah, but if you're not comfortable doing it, don't do it. You've got to do things you're comfortable with. But I would honestly, first port of call would just ask other agents, what can I open for you? Yeah. Can I come to your home opens? I used to go to home opens with the agent, just hang around and just watch them. Yeah. And another thing is go to every home open in your farming area. Yeah. And you don't have to, just go. You tell the person, your agent, it doesn't matter, just go and get to know every house and get to really know how that agent works. Leave your phone number. I bet they don't ring you back. So they'll be like, oh God, they don't even call back. Yeah. So just do things like that. Yeah. It's not rocket science. Yeah, right. It's a 2-week course at TAFE. We're not rocket science. It's not rocket science. It's common sense.
What else did you do when you were getting started to get to, I had someone ask me the other day that they'd love to hear on the podcast about how people kind of, what they did when they were just getting started.
Well, that's what I did. So obviously I asked when I went in there, I just do anything, within reason. So I'd go to, I didn't get there that way. So I went to the home open. I'd go to hang out at the home opens if the reps let me, obviously, which they usually did. Yeah. I'd open homes. I'd even say, you go to the next one, I'll lock up and close up. I got my first listing. It was quite funny. I was in the post office and there was an old couple behind me, just got chatting to them and they said they were moving. And I said, oh, where to? And they said the Eastern States. And then they said, oh, we've got to sell a house. I said, I'm a real estate agent. They go, really? And they invited me over. I signed up their house and I sold it. It wasn't in my area. It was in Rivervale. I sold it first time open. I was so upset because I sold it straight away and I had nothing. It was like my first listing. I was like, no. So I sold it. But it's talking to people, That wasn't doing anything. I was just standing in a line at post office having a chat to this old couple. Wow. So, it really is, I think a lot of people just, they get all these letters and they post them out. It just means nothing. Yeah. People have to know who you are. Yeah. So just be out there, be active.
Be in the community.
Yeah, be in the community.
Yeah. What's one of the biggest things you've learnt in your career?
What's the biggest lesson? Never trust anyone.
Ooh, is there a story there?
Yeah, no. Look, it's what's the biggest thing? I remember reading this. I didn't really. To be real. Be real and don't be a dick. Yeah, that's if anyone asks me, my motto is keep it real, don't be a dick, and it is that simple. Yeah. Just be real. If you can't be real, don't do it. Yeah. Don't do it. People see through you in 5 minutes, and just keep it real. Yeah, don't be anyone.
What's something that you come up against all the time? So an objection either from potential sellers or from your colleagues about stuff that you maybe do a certain way that they think should be done another way?
Oh, look, everyone. I mean, even when I worked at LJ Hooker, my principal at the time, new reps would come in and they go, don't talk to Tash because she doesn't do anything the right way. It works for her, but don't do it. So, and you could probably talk to Peard and Acton or whatever. They'd all say the same. Oh, well, Tash is just on a... Because I've always just invented my own rules, but it works, so I just do it. So what was the question? Don't do...
So what are the things that you're doing that everyone else thinks you're doing it wrong?
Everything. Everything. I get called a freak. Everyone goes, oh, you just do everything wrong. Well, I don't do it wrong. If I don't believe it, I won't do it. So when I got told to door knock, I thought, well, I would hate someone to knock on my door and say, hi, my name's... And look, we've got some well, they're not successful anymore because they're sort of older. Well, actually, they're still successful, but they door knock every week. I see them playing around and they've done really well out of it. Yeah. So, I think you have to find your own niche, what works for you. But to me, I couldn't think of it. To me, I would hate someone knocking on my door. Yeah. I hate when I get the junk... I mean, I like junk mail, but from letters from agents, I'm not going to probably ring that agent up.
Yeah. Goes against you.
Grows against me. So keep it real. Yeah. Don't be a dick. So, yeah. But you have to keep it real for what's you. You can't do... I don't think there's anything... There's so many training things and all this, and I honestly just sit there going, oh, my God. But, it just doesn't. So I don't know. I don't know.
Do you have a coach?
No.
Have you ever had a coach?
No. I don't think anyone could coach me because I'm too one-eyed. I'd be like, no, I don't believe that. I don't do it that way. We did at Acton once. They got in a... I can't remember his name, but they got... And I did. I just sat there going... I'm not going to do that. And I know that probably sounds a bit arrogant of me, but I don't believe in it, and I don't think... And look, it probably works. It does. It's been proven. I like Tom Panis. I think he's great because he says it as it is, I drop the F-bomb. I've been very good today, but I drop the F-bomb. My clients know that with me. But it's just, you just can't teach. You've either got it or you haven't got it. I really do think you can go to... I've seen the reps and I feel, oh, you poor bastard. They go to this training. They haven't got it. I feel like saying, you just don't have it. I would never list to how... Give up. You're a lovely person, but you just haven't got it.
I think a lot of it is motivation. Yeah. And coaches sometimes fill that gap for people.
They do,
So what motivates you?
See, motivates me is, like I said, it's not money, and I can guarantee it's not money. It's staying at number one. I like that, so that motivates me. It's a competition.
You said that.
I go for the kill, the rush. Yeah. It's like I said, it's the rush. It's the if I see at one stage there was another agent myself in Eastwick Park, probably about a year ago, and we were very close. I was top still, but they weren't far, and I kept thinking, oh my God, they're catching up. So that might motivate me to, oh shit, I should go through my phone and check some people and call them, and because I never do things. I don't really even put stuff on my database. God, I don't really have a database. I forget. I don't put email. I go to an appraisal with a magnet. Yeah. That's all I take is one magnet. I get my magnets printed every year and I take it in. Actually, I lie. I've got a notepad now. And I take a notepad and a magnet in with me, and that's nothing. And a few people, and I've lost listings that way, people go, Tash, we really liked you, but the other agents brought stuff. And I said, well, what did you want me to bring? And they said, oh, what they brought, and some people like it, but most people, obviously, don't really, because I have I know, you should know what you're talking about, the knowledge. You should be able to, but I just don't bring stuff, and I don't have packs, or I take a magnet. And I remember an old licensee of mine didn't believe me, and then he came to appraisal, and he actually said, she did actually just take your magnet. And usually I'll put it on their fridge, and if there's other agents, I move them. I go, oh, we can't have them here, and we put the magnet on the fridge.
Did you play sport as a kid?
No, but see, I was the fat kid. In primary school, I was the fat kid, so I've never been. I haven't got a competitive. So I was always the kid, and in those days, it was pretty. There wasn't all these. Everyone be kind to everyone. Yeah. So basically, the popular boy and the popular girl would stand at the front. They'd pick all their thing. I was little fat Tash, so I sat at the back. I was and luckily my best friend was little skinny Cat, so we were like Tweedledee and we were the last to get picked on everything. So I wouldn't play sport. So I was really against sport. So I run, go to the gym now and things like that. But I've never been a sports person because that
competitive drive comes out.
But my competitive, in work. Yeah, in work. Yeah, I'm competitive. No one's beating me on my rate by agent.
Works. It works. What's next for you?
Just keep my number one status for a while. Look, I said when you won't see me in real estate, when I've had enough, you've got to love it. If you don't, and that's another thing. If you don't love it, don't do it. Just because you have to love it, because you have to give. Real estate's really, a lot of people. I get friends all the time. Tash might become a real estate agent. It looks so cruisy. It looks so easy. I say, yeah, good going. Because it isn't. And any real estate agent will know how hard it is. It's tough. It doesn't matter where you are on the spectrum. It's tough. Tough life, and you work 24/7. So I think when the passion goes, when there's no thrill in the chase, I'm just over it. I'll just pack my bags and go. There's no aspiration. I don't want to own my own business because I just like listing and selling, I suppose. I don't want to do. So there's no aspirations of talking at Eric, and not that I'd ever asked, but owning. It's just keep doing what I do. Keep my number one status, I suppose. Yeah.
Do you? I just had a question for you.
That's all right.
Completely gone out of my brain.
That's all right.
We'll have to move on from
That's
that.
That's all right. It'll come to you later.
That's all my questions. I'm spewing because I feel like that was a really good one.
Oh, well, it might come back to you. Well, we were talking about when I finish, or is there any aspirations? Was it to do with that?
Don't know.
You know?
It's gone.
It's gone. You'll think of it at 2 o'clock in the morning.
I'm really enjoying this.
Well, you're getting motivated. See, I'm motivating you. You're pumped up. Do you want to be a real estate agent? No.
Oh, the love. The love's gone. That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a time in your career where you've gone,
Oh, look, you'd be lying to say no in a deal for, there's always things like that. But no, not to the point of, and even, obviously leaving companies and having dramas and that. But no, I've never, no. I've had, I think we've all had moments where you're going, why do I do this? But then the next injection of heroin comes in and you get the next listing and you're like, yes, I've got it again. I've got it. So no. So I've never stopped loving it. I've loved it. And like I said, I think it's always been in my blood.
Yeah.
Even before my parents used to move. We used to move every 2 years. Parents did up houses as well. And I said, I'll never do that to my kids. And now my kids wouldn't even know where they were born. So, because we move a lot too. So, yeah.
Do you still get back to Broome?
Yeah, I haven't for a while. We used to go all the time. But when was the last time I went? A couple of years ago. But yeah, it's my sister goes up. She goes every race round because she lived up there as well. She just got back yesterday. So no, but I don't get up there anymore. No, I'd rather. My holidays are we go Japan snow skiing.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, and Bali and Thailand because it's just easy. I want to be on the same time zone for work too.
Yeah.
Isn't that really sad? That's really sad. I know. I can't. I cannot. Even in the movies, I check my phone. I know, it's sad. What
does your husband do now if you're not sleeping anymore?
He's FIFO, so he's a week he has to get away from me for a week and then he comes in for a week. So, yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Look, that is it for me. It's been such a pleasure. I've had such a good time.
Okay.
So, Peard Awards are next week, is that right?
Yes, next Friday. So,
good luck.
Yeah, okay, thank
Hopefully
you.
you can beat the boys.
Yeah,
Todd
hopefully.
will kill me if he hears me say that.
Yeah.
But.
Sorry, Todd. I'm after you.
Sorry, Todd.
Jared's gone. It's easier now. Easier for all of us.
Thanks so much, Tash.
No, that's
it's been a pleasure.
No, great. Thank you.
Perfect.
Thanks for tuning into The Crunch. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the show, so if you would like to share them, please email me at jess@cribcreative.com.au. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed the show and share it with anyone else you think might like it.